what is going on. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Deborah with Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is our daily reading for Purusha Intuitive. So if you're new to the channel, definitely welcome. I appreciate all the love and the support always. I'm super passionate about all things wellness, mind, body, soul. And these readings are definitely here for the collective to kind of look and see what's going on, you know, what the energy of the day is. If it resonates with your situation, definitely pick it up. If not, don't worry about it. You know, it just means it's not specifically meant for you. But there's messages all around us. So, you know, ask your questions and be open, to receiving. So lust and eternity popped out. Be open to receiving your messages, right? So let's look and see. This is Happy Monday, December 5th. They are timeless readings though. So just bear in mind that, like I said, if it resonates, it's definitely meant for you. All right, let's go. Okay, Divinity, I love this. So this is really the energy of whatever you're dealing with, wherever you're finding yourself at in life right now. There definitely is this spiritual connection, this spiritual undercurrent in your life where it's like, whatever you believe in, regardless of what religion, blah, you know, it's the level of like spirituality and the way we connect to kind of that like spirit within our, you know, like what our life purpose is, our dharma, etc. There is this strong element of you being very much in alignment with that. And with this Nexus energy, it's like you're seeing, you know, the good and the bad, right? The blessings and, I don't want to say curses, but, you know, I mean, I think it's just that value in everything. There is the light, there is the shadow, there is, you know, the really positive aspects, and there's the difficulties, the challenges that we kind of have to navigate and work through. And so anytime we are connecting with that more spiritual part of ourselves, our intuition, our gut instincts, that knowing, etc., we are seeing life in that duality. And this has actually, oh, there comes the lust card. Ooh. You may have an admirer. You might be interested in someone, you know, someone that you're connecting with through this like element of spirituality. You know, I mean, obviously on the physical plane, we can find people attractive and appealing, but we all know that that true essence of love and connection truly comes through, you know, just the time that we spend with each other, how we vibe together, whether it is a supportive, nurturing relationship or, you know, and so, ooh, okay, so there's definitely like union in your vicinity. So whether you are dealing with a partner, maybe you're interested in someone new, like I was saying, this is obviously dependent on whether you're single or currently partnered, you know, but it definitely feels like someone has your interest piqued, you know, or you have piqued someone's interest. Remember, because they are general collective readings, the energy can be reversed. So this to me, within your energy, it really kind of talks about how, like I said, you're connecting with someone. There's a lot of, there's a lot of beautiful energy that's like emanating forth. I feel like this is a connection that, you know, there's that chemistry, there's that attraction, there's the appeal. It's the whole package, because you're also getting that intimacy, the deep connection, the value, beautiful, the Ace of Pentacles comes up. That's like a blessed new beginning, right? So let's look and see at where their energy is at. Okay. So they have been kind of like withholding from you. There is hesitancy in their energy. There's something about them kind of like, I feel like this element of fear. Sorry. I don't read cards reversed. I think I have the deck upside down. I just, you know, I kind of intuit it based on the energy, based on what is present. So, you know, this person that you're dealing with, it definitely feels like they've kind of been focused more on their own self, their own goals, kind of what they have going on. So we know, if you've been following along, partnership has been coming up a lot lately. And Eight of Swords energy for them is, you know, yep, totally. When they are feeling blocked, there's that confirmation again. This is someone, like I said, they're really into you. They want something with you. You know, they've been watching you. They're, you know, there might be some limitation in their energy with this Eight of Swords. Like something's kind of been holding them back, keeping them a little self-protected, but it's their own thoughts, it's their own psyche at this point, you know, and you are picking this energy up. We'll look at that a little bit further, but I'm gonna pull on your energy first. Okay, oops. So we got Six of Pentacles, King of Wands energy. You guys might have been dealing with your own personal situations. I'm not sure if there has been contact between you two yet, because they're definitely, like I said, vibing in this way that they're kind of holding, you know, holding back. They haven't really come forward. They're looking at it from the lens of like, you know, yeah, obviously they're really into you. I think that as time goes along more, that becomes way more apparent for them. So they might not be reaching out quite yet, but there definitely is new love. And if this is someone that you're partnered with, that you're interested in staying together with, etc., you know, they might have been kind of focused on their own things and not putting in as much intention into the relationship, but they are reflecting back on that now, you know. And I feel like you're, like I said, with you vibing as the Queen of Cups, you're picking up that energy and you're waiting, you know. It's kind of like when we can obviously see, sense, feel the rumblings underneath, right? We know something's coming in, and so you know, but we'll wait. Ooh, boom. I love that energy, because it's like you're waiting for exactly what you want. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, guys. That's amazing. Yay. All right, so I'm gonna actually pull one more card off this deck, and then I'm gonna clarify kind of what this energy is all about. So this is a really powerful union, you know. There's a lot of different mentalities, whether you want to call this soul contract or, you know, soulmate, twin flame, that kind of thing. It definitely has that energy. I feel like either nothing is really transpiring between you two right now, or if something is, it's very kind of basic. It's very, hey, what's going on? Like reaching out. Simple messages, I'm thinking of you. But like I said, because they still have that Eight of Swords in their environment. Shoot, sorry guys. Cards are flying out everywhere. Spirit is talking. Okay, yeah, nice. I like, well, there we go. It's confirmation, right? So this flew out. So Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords that came out again. That definitely is talking about, you know, I do feel like this person wants to come forward. They want to connect with you out of this, you know, balance, groundedness. They want to make sure their shit's together, basically, before they reach out. But sometimes that can end up stagnating for too long. And Earth energy, Pentacle energy is slow because it's more stagnant, it's more solid, etc. Okay, and you know, they have a lot on their plate, so they're not really reaching out. I think that there's like a little bit of fear. We have Judgment on the bottom. So there's a little bit of fear with this Ten of Wands energy. You know, I think that they have a lot going on. That's what I'm hearing. Like there's a lot of balls in the air currently. And like I said, we actually see that right with that Three of Pentacles. And they really want to make sure that they're coming from that space of being grounded, speaking clearly, you know what I mean? Kind of having intention and clarity in place before they push forward, because they don't want to add to this. And so it is coming off a little bit basic. And you feel this, like we talked about, you're sensing into this. But I feel like because you're very much focused on what you want to come in, right? So if you're single right now, you're focused on, hey, like I'm actually trying to draw on that person that is my person, that is in alignment with me. And recognizing that like maybe it's not going to happen overnight. That also means that we have to know what we want, right? That's the other element. Yeah, like we can have all these wishes. Usually they come in superficial packages, right? But it's the deeper layer of, you know, because like we talked about, sorry, I have to do some shifting on my pseudo table. Like we talked about, it's that combination of the good and the ugly, right? So that part of you that, you know, I mean, I think the spiritual components to life, it adds to the magic and the beauty. But then when we're actually living the practical physical world day in and day out, it can be a little like messy, right? It can be not as beautiful or cinematic. You know, it's like why we love to go watch movies or, you know, whatever, because it's kind of like the most, you know, the best possible circumstances, generally speaking. Hopefully you can get what I'm saying. But I feel like that's really where you're coming in, like, you know, so maybe you guys really aren't connecting. Maybe this person hasn't presented themselves. I love this. This is very powerful. This is a lot of change for you. 3 major arcana to clarify. You're not messing around right now. That's like pretty badass. You know, you're sitting here saying, you know, like, this is what I want, and I'm gonna keep looking at things from that perspective. Like, it's almost like you're evaluating each situation, each person you're dealing with. You might have dealt with someone who was incredibly selfish in the past, you know? It had to be their way or the highway, right? That King of Wands energy has popped up twice. He's fallen out twice. He wants to be known, right? He's that guy that's like, you know, kind of butting in front, because King of Wands, it's that fire energy. They like to be seen. They like to be admired, you know, which isn't a bad thing per se. But if this is someone that you've been dealing with in the past, you're going to be a little bit more hesitant about how you know, move forward in your next relationship, you know, or if that is your partner, maybe they're trying to grow, maybe they're trying to evolve. You're going to be, you know, you're going to like watch and make sure that they're actually like aligning with what they say they're going to be doing. And so there's something about this person, that this new person, new situation, new unfoldment of love that's coming in, and they're just kind of taking their time. And it is messing with you a little bit, you know, but honestly, I feel like that's kind of where you're at right now. You're learning to find balance. Queen of Cups energy is super intuitive. It's someone who's very in tune, very emotional, sensitive, empathic. I don't mean sensitive in a negative way, but you know, it's just sensitive to the environment, what's around them, what's people's energies, etc. And that can be challenging, right? Because temperance is the value of balancing that emotional environment, and especially with the moon. There's a lot going on in your environment that's forcing you to say, like, hey, I'm not settling for anything less. Like I talked about in the very beginning, you're dealing with a really beautiful love energy that's coming towards you. And I think it's going to have, like I said, all the magnetic components. It is commitment, it is longevity, it's connecting on a spiritual level, on a physical level. Yeah, there's still stuff tied to it, but you know, you have the passion, you have the chemistry, you have the connection. And this person's like very into you, which is, you know, it's a little bit of a shift from what we've been seeing in past energies. But it looks like they are stepping up with that death energy. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to say that, sorry. It's rebirth, right? Cycles, transformation. They're moving through it. So they have a lot that they're juggling. You know, it's normal, right? Anytime we're changing certain aspects in our life, whatever it is, you know, it could be as practical as moving house, to changing jobs, to, you know, moving town, city, state, that type of vibe. Anytime we have a lot going on, it can be a little chaotic, right? And I think that because they're juggling a lot, it's making them a little stressed out. This is anxiety. We'll clarify that for them, making sure that they're not diving into that too deeply. Because, you know, the more that they wait, the more opportunities that are coming in for you, you know? So this could be a connection. This is actually, but you know, I think like with these options, it's healing you, right? We already talked about how you're kind of sitting on it, you're waiting a little bit, because it is important for you to choose what is in alignment with yourself. So, you know, you could be kind of playing the field as time moves on, seeing what your options are, what else is available. It's a healing energy. I don't necessarily seeing it done out of spite per se. It's not like you're like, screw this person. I'm not even 100% certain that you know this person exists, you know, because they do feel very much behind the scenes. And you're focused on your own life, what you have going on. You know, like I said, it's more worth it right now for you to wait. You know, to not kind of shortchange yourself. And what I like about the changes that they're making in their life is they're like, hey dude, like I actually want to be happy. I want to find that fulfillment. Maybe not everybody knows about this in their life, you know. There is a little bit, 7 of Swords is a sneaky energy, but really what this says to me, you know, you got to be mindful, whatever situation you're in, whoever this person is, when they come up to you, they're looking to make changes in their life, new beginnings. It's positive, but obviously this feels, and especially if this is related to relationship, this feels like this is a big next step. It's a big commitment. It's shifting. Someone might be leaving an old relationship behind and wanting to partner up with you, you know? And I feel like it does come from a good place. There is a lot of, you know, we got 2 10s, 3 10s actually out on the board. 10s represent that change. It's closure, completion of a cycle. Yeah, so you're just making sure that they are coming with the best intentions, you know. This is a lot about making sure that you know, they got to clean up whatever they're dealing with, making sure that it's not too sneaky, making sure that you understand what they're leaving behind. This is a powerful connection. Like I said, there's a lot of There's a lot of beauty involved, right? But it's also, again, that tangible value of we clean up what is, left over from the past before we start something new. Because if we don't, then we end up taking old baggage into the new relationship. And that kind of makes it hard to start off as. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of want to start off fresh and clean, especially with someone that you feel this very strong connection to. So really interesting to see who is going to manifest in your life. I hope this reading helps. Thank you so much for your time and energy. If it does, definitely thumbs up, share, subscribe. Let's build the community. If you're interested in personal services, things that are indicative of your situation specifically, definitely check out the services in the description box below. I would totally be honored and love to support in whatever way I can. Otherwise, check out all the videos. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Lots of love and blessings always. Thanks, guys.